Alright, in this new game from Iron Galaxy, you're one of the world's last Sentinel soldiers. You gotta use your sword and skills in order to defeat endless waves of giants to protect humanity's last cities. Well, this sounds very derivative. Let's talk about this. The gameplay featured here is brought to you by Player One Coffee. Coffee made by gamers, for gamers. Use the link in the description to get 5% off any of your purchases. Alright, so this is Extinction. This is the new game from Iron Galaxy and Modus. Now, I remember seeing the preview for this back in 2016 at E3, and I remember whenever I initially seen the preview, there was a lot of excitement around the game, and as I was watching it, I even told myself, like, this looks very similar to another game that is based off of a very popular anime. So I was a little bit hesitant when this game came out, so I decided to give it a shot, so I'll let you guys know what I think. Alright, so in this game, your name's Avil, and you are one of the last Sentinel soldiers. Your job is basically just to use your sword, rescue civilians, and try to save these villages from the little monsters called jackals and the big ones called Ravini. Now, to execute the giant Ravini, you need to charge up your rune powers. You do that by executing the smaller monsters, by rescuing citizens, and by taking out pieces of the armor that the Ravini is wearing. Now, the combat in this game is pretty straightforward. One button for attack, one button for jump, one button for dodge, and then one button for your rune power. It's very simple, and you can gain upgrades through the progression system using credits you get from completing missions. The better you do in a mission or certain objectives you make, the more money you get, and you can use those to buy skills or upgrade your current skills. The progression system in this game is very simple. It's almost as if they took the Devil May Cry progression system and dumbed it down to where like a 3-year-old could figure it out. It's very simple and in a way that kind of takes away from the game. And I think that's the biggest problem with this game, is it's too simple. The game's rated M for mature, that's its target audience, but the game feels like it was made for somebody that was around the age of 13, maybe even younger. The game is very simple. The only thing that makes this game rated M for mature is the fact that you can cut the monster's legs and arms and head off, and it bleeds. I mean, I'm sure they could have executed that differently to make it a little bit different to target a younger audience, because this game does not feel like it was made for anybody that plays games on a regular basis. Honestly, this game feels like it was possibly made for a mobile phone. I mean, that's how this game plays. I could see myself being able to enjoy this on the go on a mobile phone or even my Vita, but I can't see really myself investing a lot of time into this on the big screen TV. This is a game, you know, I would pick up and enjoy from time to time, but it's too simple for me to really devote any time to. I played the game for like an hour and a half just to get a feel for it, to get the video for this review, and within that hour and a half, I think I beat at over half the game. So it's way too simple. It feels like it was geared for a younger audience, but also then made to where it's only an older audience can actually legally purchase it. So they aimed for a target audience of adults, but yet they made a game that feels like it was made for young kids, and I think that's going to kill the game in the long run. Now, maybe if this game sold for around $20 to $30 right now since it just came out, maybe going on sale here soon for $15, I could see this being a good buy, especially if you're just somebody that likes to pick up a controller from time to time and have fun. The problem is that Attack on Titan 2 is out, and it is a $60 AAA game, so people see this, it's obviously derivative, and I've even seen people call out saying, well, this is a poor man's Attack on Titan, but that's the problem. It's not a poor man's Attack on Titan, because this game is $60 too. Now, with Attack on Titan, if you haven't followed the anime, it's really, yes, you could play the game and you could enjoy it, but if you don't follow the anime, you're really not going to understand a lot of it. You're not going to understand the characters. If you haven't played the first one, you're not really going to understand what's going on. The combat in the first Attack on Titan game is a lot more complicated than this game is. I haven't played Attack on Titan 2 yet. That is one game I wanted to pick up, but I did play one about a year ago, and I really enjoyed it, but the combat is much more complicated, and that feels like a game made for adults. It feels like a game that is made for people to have a learning curve, made for you to have to figure out how to do it and play the game and enjoy it and actually devote time to it. This game is just way too simple, and because with it being $60, with the choice of Attack on Titan being there for the same target audience, I don't really see anybody bothering with this game. I really don't. Now, as for bugs and whatnot, I haven't really found too much wrong with this game. It's pretty well optimized. The only thing I've found that really bugs me, and it's more of a pet peeve, is the map layout. Sometimes you'll see like rocks, you see through them, you feel like you can go through them and through the space, and there's just like an invisible barrier there. That's not really, you know, a bug, it's more of just the way they did the maps, and it's more of a pet peeve of mine. I can't stand it when game developers, you know, do that. Hey, there's a big open space you should be able to go through, but you can't. So yeah, I don't really care for that. But other than that, there's really no optimization issues or bug issues. It runs pretty well. But that's just my thoughts on the matter. Let me know what you guys have to say. Do you like Extinction? Have you played it yet? Are you on the fence? I want to hear your guys' thoughts. If you like this video and you want to see more, please click that red subscribe button. We're desperately trying to hit 10,000 subs in the next couple weeks. It seems like YouTube has took all of our videos and just put them at the bottom of the pile. It seems like ever since we put in our partner program application, they keep pushing the date later and later and later, and we've been bugging them about it, and it seems like ever since they've done that, if you are already partnered, your videos go at the top, regardless if it has anything to do with the search criteria. The other day, me and Nathan, we searched a video by title exactly, and it was buried pages and pages underneath videos that had nothing to do with the search criteria. So YouTube, I think, is literally purposely trying to screw over smaller channels. So we do have a Patreon. If you want to help support this channel, it'd be greatly appreciated. The link is in the description. We are working on a series of videos, how to build an arcade cabinet for less than $100. That is going to go on the Patreon. It's going to be exclusive to the Patreon, not on YouTube. You do not have to be a patron to see that. You just have to go visit the Patreon page to check it out. That will be up here shortly. We've got most of it filmed, just editing it together right now and finishing building the rest of the arcade cabinet. But let me know what you guys think. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you all next time.